Hey guys, it's your boy Brandon Donnelly, and today I'll be talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield. I already know about the is it 2020 was a sucking year, but the Pokemon game was awesome. So this is just my ideas. See, when I was playing the Crown Tundra and I saw what happened about the Ultra Wormhole, so I was thinking this is just my idea. I hope like the people from Nintendo are listening to this. If we get a new game, like not new game, but another DLC, but this DLC take us to Alola, and you're wondering to yourself, Brandon, are you stupid? Well, I'm not that stupid. I'm actually smart of my idea, cause if we go to Alola, we kind of like can get Alola Pokemon. We can get anything we want. But if we are allowed to do that, that means the natural deck will probably come back. Like when you come there, you'll be seeing a person with a Z band, and your little upgrading of your Dynamax band will be upgraded to a Z band, and on your other on your wrist right there, you have a Dynamax, not Dynamax, I mean a Z band mixed with a Mega Evolve crystal. So that means when you can Mega Evolve and you can Dynamax together, that means you can do that, and then it's just my idea because then you completed all the gym battle, and then before you go, you gotta beat the you finally face the Elite Four, and you see somebody you never saw before, somebody who's very the champion of Alola, and that's probably Ash Ketchum, and that's the idea I thought of because if I watch the show sometimes of Pokemon, so that's my idea. Cause think about it, we have Ash from Alola, and he's the champion. So what happens, I'm thinking, is we go to Alola, we tell the professor saying we're from another area, and they're pretty surprised. And when you actually went to that portal, the Ultra Wormhole, you can also go around portals to get mythical Pokemon, like every mythical. Then you know what happened to some of the mythical Pokemon, like Keldeo and like all the mythicals. It's just like how our the cave we always go to. That how the mythicals get into portals and out of portals. And what you can do is there are two ways you can take. Now you wonder to yourself, if I was in charge, this would be my idea for the third and final DLC. So this DLC will be, if it was my choice. It's the thing. The way you can get in and out is if you caught a lowland Pokemon like Solgaleo and Lunala, that little Nebby you had, well, that Nebby evolved into one of them to get to that next DLC, or else you're not allowed to go anywhere else. So after you got your Nebby into your Cosmog into a Solgaleo or Lunala, you be ready to go to the next portal where you get shot out of, which is Pokemon Sword. I mean, not Pokemon Sun and Moon. And then after that, you can actually go when you're in Alola. You can actually you can face the next champions. So I actually call this one the next DLC, Call of the Champ, being Kingdom. So that means every area you go to, Alola, X and Y, Black and White, Ruby and Sapphire, and Kanto. Now, this is just my idea. I hope hope Nintendo's listening to me, because I could tell you, if that DLC comes out, everyone will buy that thing like they'll probably buy the DLC quickly. And the idea for that DLC is you go to different areas from all of them, and it's about. So if I had a price, if I was working with Nintendo, I would probably say this about like the same amount you get for the like but like the same amount for both DLCs. That correct? I'm saying like both DLCs we had for the Crown Tundra, and but if you wanted all three of them, you had to buy the whole pack, which was like 50 something. This one would be like 69.95 or 69.99. That means $6. I mean $60 and 99 $69.99. That's how much it will be cost if I were part of that company. That would be my idea. Hope Nintendo's watching this, because this is the one thing. This is the way I'm just saying is after you become the Alola champion, you fight more. You can fight more Ultra Beasts, and after that, you see some when you get out. Wait, and hold on. So when we pass in the wormhole, we go to all the way to the. So if you have Pokemon Sword, you have the Sun. Whatever Pokemon for your game for Pokemon Moon, it'll be a Lunala. That means you have to go to the Moon area. And if you Pokemon Sword, you have Solgaleo. So Solgaleo will give you the Pokemon you need. So when you give, so after that actually happens, after you get into that portal and you went to Lola, you can get a natural dex by them, saying, "Oh, they're so because they didn't see your Pokemon from the country you're in, which is from the place where we are from." For so I'm saying we go backwards a little bit, and what happens is you didn't know about the Z band and all that, so they gave you the Pokédex you have will be updated for Alola Pokemon and also other Pokemon around the world. And you try to get more crystals and the person you meet. I'm just saying this way: if you're part of Pokemon Shield, you'll get red, and if you're part of Pokemon Moon, no, Pokemon Shield, you will get blue. Okay, so that means blue will be your Sword gets blue, and also Pokemon of that Pokemon symbol. So that means both games. So every single area you go to, your first Z crystal by going back where you started, and you knock to that door where the Fester's house is at. Don't worry, somebody you know there will probably meet you. So this is just a story a little bit, but it's actually helping you guys out if you understand how. So that is how it's going to work if we have a chance. So when you go to the first area, when you had the Z band, the person or from Pokemon Sword, blue, or from Pokemon Shield, red, he will take you to the first Alola crystals guy, or I can't remember what they call them again, but you have to complete the Alola challenges to enter the tournament. That's correct. The tournament. You have to beat it. Now, I was actually joking about Ash. I'm just saying, after you beat this tournament, you will face the Alola, the Big Four. Now, the Big Four will actually, after you beat the Big Four, you will face your person who give you that whoever side it was on. You face Red, or if you have Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Shield, you have Red. And if you pick Pokemon Sword, you face Blue at the champion. After you beat them, you will also, after all that, you get a Master Ball and the first 3 Z Ultimate move. But you also, when you go through that portal, there will be a special walkie-talkie for you, so when you can keep on date of where you're at and all that. Now you're wondering to yourself, how did Brandon thinking this? Well, I actually thought this in my head, because mostly, and also, if you go to the one of those places, you can also put in one of the old cheat codes. Not the cheat code. I mean, you get the. You can also get special ride Pokemon. And you can still learn that move, the surfing style. So you can do the surfing, you can do that, and if you did complete it, you get a Alolan surfing Pikachu. Not Alolan. You don't get a surfing Pikachu anymore. You get a special Pokemon, which will be a special Pokemon, which is a mythical Pokemon, and that comes from an egg. The surfer will give you an egg if you complete all the first place. Now, if you want to know what happens, is they found out you had one of their old plans to make this Pokemon, and Lily's brother found out you had one, so he actually challenged you for your Pokemon. If you win, he'll be okay and he will not bother you again. But Team Skull, now they got reunited. Let me think what else. Okay, but also after you become champion, the company will tell you, "Oh no, not again." You will be facing against Team Rocket and all the other bad guys. Now, if you don't know who that is, there'll be Team Skull, but they'll be back with them. So that means no one's going to help you at all. But you do call up one of your friends. Team Yellow. Team Yellow. So you call them up saying, "Hey, I need you guys." They'll come to you and then they'll help you out to take out the garbage. Now, that's just my idea. So after you take out them, you will get a ticket by your own. Now you're wondering to yourself, what areas you went to? Well, you will take. Well, if you want extra lands, the next land is free, but the other lands are not. This is my idea. After you get to the next land, you be going where red and blue was at, and also green. And that is Kanto. You go to Kanto, you got all that done. Now, Kanto will be simple. Now, when you go to, I don't know, but I'm saying but when you go to Kanto, there'll be Johto. So you get a ticket and you're all the way from Johto. get all the badges, you get all that done. After you completed the whole thing in both areas, you gotta pay about a fee, not a fee, like a If you wanted to go to the next area, you need to pay $20 to go to the next area, which would be Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And yes, there'll be those legendary Pokemon there. That means you have a lot of mythicals to get, a lot of legendaries. And then after that, you'll go and face Diamond and Pearl. That correct? Diamond and Pearl. Pay for that, and you gotta pay the same amount you have to pay for Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, if you wanted to pay for a bundle for the whole thing, I'll probably give it to you for the whole bundle about $59.99. If you want the whole bundle for the whole bundle for the whole thing, I'll probably say for all that, for all the DLC, well, I'm going to say about the same amount to get for the Mario set, the same amount for that, which it was. Let me check on my Nintendo Switch. I'll check on there right now and see how much that can cost if you wanted to buy all of it. So if you want to buy all of it, of all the places to go, hold on. So this is my idea, because if it's like the 20th anniversary, you have to pay if you want to buy all of it. Okay, if you want to buy all of the game for Pokemon Sword and Shield, so the DLC I was talking about, you'll be paying big like $125 for the whole pack, because mostly I actually added all up. So that is my price if we had a bundle deal, which that would be the bundle part. So if you put it all together, that'll be enough. So after Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, you will go to Pokemon Black and White, which there'll be also DLCs for that. Keldeo. Well, Keldeo's and the legendary sword people will not be there because they'll be all the way for the Crown Tundra, so they'll be not there. And the Regis will not be there either, so all that Regis, but Regigigas will be still there. Victini will be in his tower. I can't remember all the Genesect. That person will be there. Also, a lot of other characters will be there. So after you complete the champion, after that, you gotta pay that much money still for the next area with Pokemon X and Y. Now, after that, you don't even need any more things. Because you know that little train site you saw right there? You can take that train and you can go back where you was at. That would take you straight back to the area was at. And then after all that, you will have the ultimate tournament, which will be every Pokemon from each champion will go after you. for the title of Ultimate Champion, which will be called the King of Kings. That's what I'm talking about. The King of Champ. That means you have every champion you fought. They'll be there at that tournament, and all of them have the Dynamax wristband. So, so this is my idea saying, hey guys, so this is my idea just for Pokemon 20 for the new anniversary. This is just my idea. I hope Nintendo's watching this because this is just my idea. So it'll be like the biggest thing we ever gotten, and this be called because you will face all the champions in one match. That means if you're a champion, and if there was a champion a long time ago, they'll be entered like red and blue. They'll be both in there. Can't remember the other people, but they'll be there. Every single champion, from Kanto to Johto, every single champion. Gold will be there. Silver, Crystal, all those kind of champions will be there in the tournament. Yep. And so this is just my idea for could be like a feat. You can also go back easily. Just you need if you was in Kanto, I mean Johto and Kanto, everything there will be good enough. You will go. You can go back and forth. You just need to keep your lion. You just need to keep your Nebby with you, because this is just my idea, and I hope people understand this. Because if I hope Pokemon Nintendo company is listening to this, because this would be a million idea. But if you had, I don't know, like if you had the I'll probably say if you had the Pokemon game, not Pokemon, the Nintendo online, it'd be like $10 cheaper. That what I will say if you have the Nintendo account. So that'd be my ideas. Because this would probably take like a whole year. But if Nintendo is listening, this is just my idea. It's a good idea because people understand how hard this is gonna be for this be the biggest thing I'm just saying for the Pokemon anniversary. Now you're wondering to yourself also, what about all the Z moves? Well, if you would buy the Pokemon caps you had, you can use that Pikachu cap and give them the Pokemon cap Pokemon. You know, like every Pokemon you had on your old team, you have the Z moves and all that. So when you use a Z, so this is my idea. So then you can actually do the special thing what I call. So you could also do this Mega Gigantamax. So when you Dynamax, not Dynamax, I mean Mega Evolve your Pokemon and Dynamax your Pokemon, Gigantamax your Pokemon also, it will be so powerful. It's a cool idea, but also when you have more Shadow, you can also have that special Crystal also, or a Snorlax and the Mew. This is all my ideas just for the Crystal. Because I know how the whole game was. So I hope you guys like this idea, Nintendo, and I hope you guys are watching this. Well, I'm mostly the camera not on my face right now. It's on my black screen. If you're seeing a black screen, I hope you guys understand. This is just my idea for the whole thing. Could you get, and you don't even make a new game at all. You just need to make it only that game, and then if they want more, they have to pay about that much, $9.99. I mean, $19.99, like $19.99 for for Mega Ruby, Nappa Sapphire, Pokemon Diamond Pearl, Pokemon Pokemon Black and White, and Pokemon X and Y. I can't remember the other one, but so that all it. And so if you so the Kanto area is free, and also Pokemon. So this is just my idea. It's just saying, hey guys, this is just an idea I'm thinking, because when you buy the next DLC, you can get two. You go to two areas, Kanto and the Lowland region. Those are the two areas you get free. But when you go to different areas, there will be mythical Pokemon allowed to catch. It's a smart idea for me. I thought the idea. Now you're wondering the clothing. The clothing will be good. So now I want to tell you one more thing. I hope you guys like Pokemon Day, because I got lucky today, and I'm about to. I hope I hope Nintendo's listening to this. It's just an idea, because if they had enough time to put all those Pokemon, so if you was in Alola, some of the Pokemon from each region you're in. But if you had, like, I don't know, like in Alola, you have all the Pokemon from your old games, from your Game Boy. You just need to put in your, not the code. I mean, not the Nintendo account. You just need one thing, that is your Pokemon Home. You just need to transfer them, and then all the Pokemon from your old game will come to your new one. And I'm not the one thing I hope that the one thing I'm not going to say to bring back is to bring back. Do not bring back that GTS. That thing is full of hacks, and I hope they don't bring it back. I just swear it. I swear of Pokemon Arceus. I hope they do not bring the GTS. That thing is garbage. It's not good. It's just too much hacking. There are hackers on that thing. I hope they don't have it. And I'm, I'm pretty mad at that all the time, because when I had the GTS on Pokemon Sword and Shield, all the Pokemon, not Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon, Pokemon Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon X and Y, always had that stupid hacks, and I hate those. And I hope you guys understand. So, see you later, guys. I hope. And finally, I'm gonna say, gotta catch them all. Yeah. Come on, Pikachu.